Welcome into Turner Stadium as today Taylor hosts Defiance in NAIA action. Thanks so much for joining us on the Trojan Sports Network. Caleb Hatch, Dalton Jones with you this afternoon. And it's a matchup renewed for the first time since 1989. Taylor and Defiance are squaring off. They used to play in previous conference alignments. Defiance has gone from Division III back to NAIA, so the matchup is renewed. And for Taylor, it's an opportunity today to really make their mark. 7, the magic number. Taylor needs just one win to join 9 other teams in program history to reach that 7-win mark. That last happened in 2015. Taylor won 8 games in 1998 and 1988, and 10 games, the program best, in 1999. We'll come back on the other side. We'll have you an update with what's happening in Taylor Athletics next here on the Trojan Sports Network.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
When you need the fuel to be your nephew's #1 fan, Holiday Inn Express. We're there, so you can be too.
If you get sick, you can trust that we will take care of you. As a Magnet-designated healthcare system, our expert team will create a personalized plan to get you back on your feet. Marion Health. Great care from great people.
Welcome back to Turner Stadium as we get you set for kickoff. Just minutes away between Taylor and Defiance here this afternoon in Upland. Time to take a look at our Trojan Sports Update. Women's basketball in action last night at Butler, an exhibition matchup for the Butler Bulldogs as Taylor returned to Cassie Wiseman's alma mater to play. Taylor was defeated 99-48 in that matchup. Ava Hinson, who just picked up her 1,000th career point on Tuesday night for Taylor in a win earlier this week. She led the way with 12 points. Taylor returns to action tonight. They're at Odell Arena, 5 o'clock tip-off when Taylor hosts Trinity Christian in that matchup. Elsewhere in Taylor sports, from women's basketball to men's basketball, the men's team in action, they host Siena Heights tonight, also at Odell Arena, 7 o'clock tip-off in that game as well. You can catch it right here on the Trojan Sports Network as well. YouTube.com/Taylor Athletics. Subscribe for free today. Elsewhere, what's going on around Taylor sports? Women's volleyball, they are at number 5 Indiana Wesleyan today, 4 o'clock first serve there in that matchup. And a couple of notable for other Taylor teams in fall sports. Notable news, Taylor women's cross country now number 1 ranking in the 4th NAIA in-season poll, so congrats to them. The men, number 10 in the coaches rating. Meanwhile, women's golf, they closed their fall season at number 16 in the NAIA poll. So that's a look at our Trojan Sports Update. On the other side, we'll have our keys to the game here next on the Trojan Sports Network.
Ivanhoe's has been serving Taylor students since 1965, when Ivan and Carol Slane purchased the restaurant. Located on Main Street, Ivanhoe's is less than a mile from the Taylor campus and is open 7 days a week. The menu features choices for lunch, dinner, as well as 100 different milkshakes and sundaes. Customers can find other dessert items as well. The staff is proud to support Taylor University and appreciates the support of Ivanhoe's through the years.
Moments away here from kickoff at Turner Stadium between Taylor and Defiance. Taylor University and Taylor Athletics would like to thank their corporate partners, Optimum Performance Sports, Fort Wayne Orthopedics, Ivanhoe's, Best One Tire and Auto Service, Holiday Inn Express, Marion Health, BSN Sports, Edward Jones, and UBS. And now we welcome in my broadcast partner, Dalton Jones, for this fall football game. Second day of November, great football weather, low 50s, sunshine, a little bit of wind, but it's a great day out there. And let's talk about the keys for today. What are going to be the keys for Taylor this afternoon?
Well, first for Defiance, they have to establish the run to open up the pass. They've got two running backs who both average 50 yards a game, bringing their total right around to 143 yards per game. And they can really use that to attack Taylor through the air because they sell out to the run, leaving Taylor vulnerable for the pass. They need to keep a spy on Hockett. Hockett is a very mobile quarterback. Last game had over 50 rushing yards, attacking the middle of the field. Hockett can get out of the pocket and get fast quick. And lastly, they need to minimize explosive plays. Dakota Sonicson last week had only 4 carries, but 121 yards and 2 touchdowns, Caleb.
Yeah, and on just 4 touches. That's the part that's so impressive about it. And, you know, something in my conversation with Taylor head coach Aaron Mingo this week that stuck out from last week in the game against Lawrence Tech. He said that was the most dominant half of defense in the first half that Taylor football's had all season. It was tone setting. He just wants to see that for a full game, and that's going to be the thing to watch here today if Taylor can sustain that effort for a full 60 minutes this afternoon.
Yes, and now for the keys of the game for Taylor. Jamison Chester is only 1 touchdown away from setting the program record here at Taylor with 17 rushing touchdowns on the ground. Taylor needs to not get caught chasing records. As much as they want Jamison Chester to get that record, I want Chester to get that record. Everyone in the stands does. But if Chester is having an off day today, don't be scared to give it to Taranchik or Dakota Sonicson. Don't be scared to feed it to your other guys. Evidenced by last game, Chester only had 15 carries because he wasn't the hot hand that game. Don't be scared to get it to other people. Next, Taylor needs to stick to what they know. Running the ball is what they know. When you have a lesser opponent like Defiance, sticking to what you know. Don't show your hand too early. Save some of your trick plays. Save some of your aggressiveness for some of your tougher opponents. And my last key to the game is a clean pocket. Hockett had to run around a lot last game. He was pressured on almost every single drop back. If they can keep a clean pocket, keep Hockett up in the ground, they'll have a good game today.
Yeah, Hockett came back from injury last week. Coach Aaron Mingo says he's close to 100% now. He did have Tuesday off for practice just for precautionary reasons, but he should be a full go and back to full strength today. So as we get set for the kickoff here, it'll be Lucas Schultz set to boot it away, and it will be Defiance getting the first crack at it here this afternoon. Dasmond Garrett and Tawan Rome back deep for the Yellow Jackets. It's a short, high kick. Bounces at about the 22, bounces forward, and Taylor has the football. Taylor recovers the football. A trick play here early. Devin Stupples fell on it, and Taylor will get first possession.
I don't even know if that was a design trick play, just a little pooch kick trying to pin them deep, trying to get them right around the 25, and Defiance just doesn't cover the ball.
Yeah, Defiance didn't have an urgency to get to the football, but instead Taylor made it happen. And, you know, we talked in the pregame before we went on the air about the trick plays, and I asked Coach Mingo, do you worry about showing your full hand with these trick plays that you run all season? He said, no, we call it Trick Play Tuesday. We work on these. Players and coaches submit ideas. I review them on Wednesdays, and we implement and practice them. So they're going to be aggressive with it, and they're aggressive here early. So Taylor takes over first down, and they're starting at the 22-yard line. Hockett to throw. Launches. Sideline. That pass is complete. And DRC with the reception, and Taylor has a first down. And an injured player for Defiance on the field. Can't quite get a number. Looks like it's Tyquez Douglas. Actually, no, that's Richard Pope, and that would be a big loss if he's unable to come back. Leads the team with 5 sacks on the year. 8th in the MSFA in sacks and 30 career sacks, second in program history. So that would be a huge loss for Defiance if he can't go the rest of today as he limps off the field.
I have a feeling he'll be able to come back. Looks like he just had a stinger there, or maybe a cramp in his upper thigh.
So first down for Taylor, now from the 12-yard line. They fake the handoff. They get it to Sonicson, and he has nowhere to go. Sonicson wrapped up in the backfield. Dominic Harris with the stop. Now it's 9.5 tackles for loss on the year. Second and long now for Taylor in that red zone area, trying to cap it off with a touchdown. Chesser, handoff. Not much space. Cody Johnson, their leading tackler, gets his first stop of the ball game.
That play there really looks like Hockett probably should have kept that ball. Had nothing but a wide open lane to the left there.
So no gain on the play. 3rd and 15 for Taylor from the Defiance 17-yard line. Bunch formation. Chesser. No, it's Hockett on the keeper. Hockett's got the first down. Hockett's still going. Hockett into the end zone. Touchdown Taylor, but there is a flag on the field.
This is in the area for a holding here. This play might be getting called back.
No, personal foul.
Hands
Hands
to
to the face. So it will be coming back, but not a hold. And that's going to make this a 3rd and really long. So it'll be 3rd. Ball spot at the 32-yard line, so 3rd and 30.
Right here for this play, you're not thinking first down. You're just thinking getting it into field goal range. You're asking your kicker, what hash do you want it on?
Hockett, plenty of time, lobs it, looking. DRC, he was pushed down at the last second going for the ball, but it falls incomplete. No flags. It'll be 4th and long.
Right here in the middle of no man's land. You're kind of just out of field goal range, but too close to punt it. We'll see what they do here.
This seems like the perfect spot where you could get Hockett on a pooch punt, but it looks like the punt team is coming on the field. So Carter Lovelace will punt it away from the 32. High end over end kick. We'll see if it gets some spin. It does. And Taylor downs it inside the 5-yard line. Well executed punt there by Lovelace and the punt team. And Defiance will have poor field position for their first possession. So we'll see what Defiance does here on offense. Jelani Warren is a dual threat quarterback. Going to be the best running quarterback that Taylor's faced all season. Warren with 200-yard rushing games already this year. He starts under center and a handoff. Not a lot of space. And that one is Tristan Thomas on the carry. Gets a little bit of breathing room. Oh, fumbling the football is Warren, able to fall on it. A miscommunication on the fake handoff there. Lucky to keep the football. It was a fake to Caleb Johnson. It was going in motion. And now it's a big loss back near the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and long. Warren from the pistol. Back to throw. Faces pressure. Still on his feet. Ball is out. Taylor has the football.
And scary Jerry Mansfield in there on the fumble recovery. He's been back there wreaking havoc all season.
His 2nd fumble recovery of the year, and Taylor will have it 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
I would expect to run up the middle with Chester here. Just ground and pound football for Taylor.
And off Chesser, and he's going to be shy of the goal line, so 2nd and goal still from the 1.
Again, if you're a Taylor here, you've got 4 tries to get it into the end zone here. You're not thinking 3, you're thinking 7.
Chesser again, and this time he's in. Jamison Chesser from 1 yard out, and Taylor takes an early 6-0 lead.
And there it is. That is the record for Jamison Chester. He is now the program leader in rushing touchdowns in a single season.
So for Chesser, now in the record books, and Taylor will go for 2 here. His 16th rushing touchdown of the season. Next goal is hitting 1,000 yards on the season. Came in with 885 today. Hockett, option. And Chesser stutter steps, but he gets in. So the 2-point try is good. And Taylor takes an early 8-0 lead after the Defiance turnover. We'll take a quick timeout. Be back here on the Trojan Sports Network.
When you need the fuel to be your nephew's #1 fan, Holiday Inn Express. We're there, so you can be too.
Taylor with an early 8-0 lead, going for 2. And for the Trojans, it started with the opening kickoff recovering it on just kind of a lob, if you will, and no urgency by Defiance. And then now they force the turnover, get the ball at the 1, took a couple plays, but Taylor is up 8-0, 11-16 to play here in the first quarter. Schultz boots it away deep this time, and fielded from the 6-yard line is Garrett. And Garrett, with a good return, it's across the 35-yard line. So Defiance will have great field position to start this drive out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. With that last touchdown, Jamison Chester has broken the Taylor single-season rushing touchdown record with 16.
Crowd honoring Jamison Chester, breaking the single-season rushing touchdown record.
And that is a record that will probably be here to stay, Caleb. Taylor has always run a several back system. They always have 3 or 4 guys on the team. They get a lot of carries every game. And for Jamison Chester to go out and set that record, that's a record that's going to stand for years to come.
And remember, he had 7 touchdowns earlier this year in the win over St. Francis. Handoff up the middle. Tristan Thomas with the carry, gets a couple.
Brought down by 30, Bryson Scott. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
So Defiance really getting just their second crack at it here. And they'll have 3 receivers. One in. Tight coverage. That one is intercepted. Intercepted by Jacob Hockett, and it's a pick 6. 14-0 Taylor. Hockett got it off the deflection for his first pick of the year, and he took it to the house.
And that was the backup, number 10, Garrett Bogart, in there throwing the pick.
And Taylor going for 2 again here. So we knew that Bogart would get some run this year. That was his 24th pass attempt, thrown for 275 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a pick. So he gets some run in the passing game, but that's obviously not the start that Defiance wanted offensively. 2-point try to make it a 16-0 lead. Handoff inside, Chesser trying to spin around, driving the pile, but he can't quite get there. And that'll make it 14-0. Looks like Andre Tibbs in on the stop for Defiance. So that was just right place, right time off the deflection for Jacob Hockett. No one was going to touch him on that play, but they forced 2 turnovers, really, if you think about it, 3 with the kickoff. This is about as good of a start as you could expect for your defense today.
Yeah, the defense it's been a bit of a weak spot for Taylor this year, but right now showing up and showing out, showing what they're made of.
And Defiance unable to get into a rhythm. 2 possessions on offense, 2 turnovers, and then obviously not getting that first possession because of the kickoff recovered by Taylor.
Let's keep in mind here, that means Taylor's getting the ball at half.
So Lucas Schultz back on. He's been busy here today.
Number 90, Lucas Schultz, lining up to kick for Taylor.
High end over end kick, and fielding it back from about the 2 is Desmond Garrett. Makes a cut, gets across the 20, just shy of the 25-yard line.
Desmond Garrett, the returner.
And that is where Defiance will start this possession.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Defiance on their own 25-yard line.
And once again, it's the backup Bogart, and the handoff goes inside and getting a couple of yards on the carry. And the handoff goes to Cam Turner. Turner, the freshman from Reynoldsburg, Ohio. Run for nearly 280 yards on the season, 3 touchdowns. Gets his first carry of the day. Back to throw, under pressure, and wrestled down to the ground. Caleb Ranza with the sack, and Taylor forces Defiance into a 3rd and long.
This is exactly what Defiance did not want to happen. They are now having to rely on the pass, not able to get the run game going anywhere. They are now in another 3rd and long. Because when you're unable to run the ball, your offense becomes one-dimensional real quick.
Bogart launches deep, got a man there. Oh, a spectacular grab! Caleb Johnson reels it in with one hand, and Defiance moves the chains.
Brought down by 5, Jonathan Harris. On the plays and upgrade Defiance 1st down. 1st and 10, Yellow Jackets on the Taylor 43-yard line.
Rolling out, Bogart lobs it downfield, incomplete, just throws it away. 38 yards on the pass play on the previous one to Caleb Johnson. That is a highlight reel catch. We'll see if that makes NAIA Plays of the Week.
That is also Defiance's first down of the game.
So it took a big play on 3rd and long, but now they're in Trojan territory. Handoff and some running room. Jumping over defenders is Turner, and he's got it right at that first down marker. And they move the chains. And Defiance now putting together a nice drive.
First down, Defiance. 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets on the Taylor 33-yard line.
And flags and pre-snap penalty, a false start on Defiance.
It is 1st and 15 on the Taylor 38-yard line.
Backed up 5 yards. Delay handoff. Turner, he's got a good lane, spins past the tackle and gets it down to the 31, just past that original line of scrimmage.
Brought down by 44, Avon Jones.
And who else but Avon Jones in there on the tackle, the nation's leader in tackles per game.
Yeah, Avon Jones, 102 tackles now on the year, leading the NAIA. Bogart rolls out, looks, and pass is caught right near that marker. There's a late flag thrown in.
Flag on the play.
Davion Williams with a catch. I wonder if he was forced out of bounds. The official has his cap off. We'll await the call here. Yeah, and it is illegal touching, so that will be incomplete. So it looked to be a first down catch. Instead, will bring up 3rd and 9 for Defiance. The Taylor 32-yard line.
Trojan fans making a lot of noise here today.
Great crowd on hand this afternoon. We can hear the stadium rumbling here in the box. Back to throw. Lobs it. Oh, what a catch as Bogart got it away just in time. It will be shy, though, of that first down marker. Jalen Warren with the reception. This will bring up a 4th and short, and I would expect Defiance to go for it here.
They haven't been able to establish a rhythm all day. This is their first drive for positive yards. Yeah, I like the call to go for it here. You've got momentum. Why not use it?
4th and 2 from the Taylor 25-yard line. Bogart, pump fake, looks, fires, end zone, touchdown! Davion Williams. His 4th touchdown grab of the year, and Defiance is on the board. Oh, and a late flag. That's
this will be
likely
for
going to
excessive
be
celebration here.
Yes, against Defiance, a dead ball personal foul. So unsportsmanlike conduct called after the touchdown and assessed on the kickoff. So that will set up Taylor with good field position. Zeke Sanchez on for the extra point. 108 career points, 3rd player in Defiance program history to reach 100-point mark. Taylor got some pressure, and the extra point is no good. 14-6 here, Taylor, 6:39 to play in this opening quarter. We'll be back with more here on the Trojan Sports Network. back here at Turner Stadium. Taylor leads it 14-6, and that was a bounce-back drive for Defiance. They were facing a 3rd and long, and it was a 38-yard pass play from Garrett Bogart to Caleb Johnson. Really set that drive in motion. They're able to withstand a few offensive penalties and finish with a touchdown. Davion Williams with the touchdown reception, but the unsportsmanlike penalty after the touchdown. It should set up Taylor with outstanding field position here, as Defiance will have to kick it off from their own 20.
You know, it's okay to celebrate with your teammates, but when you're spinning the ball right next to another player from another team, you're going to get flagged every single time.
And as you said, off air, the ref was watching, boom, then the flag. Matthew Bolanos with the kickoff. Fielded from the 27-yard line by Jonathan Harris. Looks for a lane, breaks the tackle. Harris still going, and he is brought down in Defiance territory near the 45-yard line. That may have been a touchdown-saving tackle there by Jalen Warren on Defiance special teams.
If Jalen Warren doesn't make that tackle there, there's nothing but green grass ahead of him there.
So Taylor will set up after the 30-yard return by Jonathan Harris, the Defiance 44. Chesser goes in motion, handoff, Kyle Taranchik. And a solid run, picks up 5 on first down. Flag on the field.
Looks like this one's going to be on Defiance here.
Legal substitution on Defiance, so it is on the Yellow Jackets. That will move Taylor forward. That should be enough for a first down once they walk it off. Oh, they're going to replay first down. So 1st and 5.
Here we have a trick play here coming out in the train formation.
So again, they work on these ideas submitted on Tuesdays. Coach Mingo reviews, and that pass goes down to the 40. So no gain on the pass play to Nathan Parker.
You got number 77 there, Jonathan Grubbs, the O-lineman, lined up at wide receiver out to the right.
He's a big target, 6'6", 295-pound junior. Now back in the pistol here on 2nd down. Handoff. Up the middle and getting the first down run. Gain of 6 is Nathan Parker.
Brought down by 58, Tyshawn Woodson. Gain of 6 on the play. And that's good for a Taylor.
Hockett, option pitch. And a good run there by Noah Lean as he gets down to the 25-yard line.
Brought down by 12, Tyquez Douglas. Gain of 8. 2nd and 2.
Taranchik gets the handoff, darts outside, and gets another first down into the red zone at the Defiance 20-yard line.
Brought down by 97, Andre Tibbs. Play results in another Taylor.
Hockett, a fake, pitch, lean, outside, and gets down to about the 17-yard line. Taylor really slowing the pace here, Dalton, as we're inside 3:45 to play here in this first quarter, using that running attack to really just grind this game out.
Yeah, I think right now Mingo he wants the team to settle in. That first part of the first quarter was like the Wild Wild West. Scoring was happening and it was going absolutely insane. But now he wants to settle them in, get them in playing as a team, playing Trojan football.
Dranchik goes up the middle, spins out of a tackle down to the 14 as Joey Breckel lost his helmet, so he'll have to sit out of play.
Tyshawn Woodson credited with the tackle. Gain of 3. It's 3rd and 4.
3rd down and 4 for Taylor. Got to get, looks like just outside of that 10-yard line for Defiance. And nowhere to go is Nathan Parker. In fact, he's going to lose yardage.
34, Nathan Parker, the ball carrier.
And now the field goal unit will come onto the field.
Loss of 1. 4th and 5.
Lucas Schiltz, the junior from Marion, Indiana. 1 of 2 on field goals this year, along of 31. This would best that. It's a 32-yard attempt. And it's a fake. And they throw it out to Schiltz. Schiltz has the first down.
We were talking earlier about those trick plays from Mingo. Gotta wonder if Schiltz drew that one up on Trick Play Tuesday.
Great execution, and Taylor moves the sticks. Evan McMillan with the throw. And Taylor back in business here on offense. Oh, a fumble. Taranchik able to fall on it.
Fumble on the play.
Loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Recovered by the Trojans. Loss of 1 on the play. It's 2nd and goal on the 9-yard line.
Hockett. Inside pitch. Ball is out. They're going to say incomplete.
Incomplete pass. The forward pass. Incomplete.
So 3rd and goal coming up. So after getting that special teams play for the first down, Taylor stalling out so far here after getting a 1st and goal to go. Little reverse. Sonicson tries to spin out of tacklers. He has nowhere to go. Fernando Sanabria Nieves in on the stop. And Taylor will be forced into a field goal attempt. And ironically, same distance as before. 32 yards here for Lucas Schiltz. And he boots it up. Kick is up and no good. So 32-yard attempt missed. Taylor comes up empty on that possession.
It's some more poor field position for Defiance here.
As we're late here in this first quarter. Just 19 seconds remaining here in the first. Taylor is still holding that 8-point advantage. Defiance will take over from their own 20 here.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets on their own 20-yard line.
Bogart still in at quarterback. Handoff goes to Turner, and he spins his way for 2 on first down. And that will be the final play of this first quarter. Taylor got off to a hot start. Defiance did answer. It's 14-6 Taylor here at the end of 1. We'll be back with quarter number 2 next on the Trojan Sports Network.
Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland is proud to support Taylor University Athletics. Located at 148 South Main Street, Best One is open 6 days a week. Owner Mike Pearson and his staff offer replacement tires from brands like Bridgestone, Firestone, and Goodyear. Customers can also shop for tires from the comfort of their home by using the online tire finder. When it's time for mechanical repairs, Best One's ASE certified technicians can perform a wide range of services to get their customers back on the road. And those same technicians can do repairs on fleet vehicles as well. Taylor Athletics says thank you to Mike Pearson and everyone at Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland.
Back here at Turner Stadium as we get set to start quarter number 2. Caleb Hatch, Dalton Jones with you here on the Trojan Sports Network. Don't forget you can catch broadcasts of most home athletics events for Taylor. Just subscribe, youtube.com/Taylor Athletics. Subscribe for free today. So Defiance will start quarter number 2 from their own 22. Inside handoff, and several Trojans there to stop Tristan Thomas.
Stopped by 42 Reed Wheeler.
Bring up a third down. 3rd and 8. And after starting the game, Jelani Warren, the dual threat, not been in at quarterback. It's Bogart back to throw. Inside pass, that's complete. Davion Williams has just enough for a first down.
Pass is complete to 19, Davion Williams. Gain of 8. First down, Yellow Jackets.
Needed 7, picks up 8.
31-yard line.
A fake. Bogart rolls. He'll keep it and pick up 2. Solid open field tackle there by Jacob Hockett to limit the damage.
Brought down by 32, Jacob Hockett. Gain of 2. 2nd and 8.
Dalton, you were spot on after that flurry of activity early in the first quarter. Both teams kind of settled in and playing at their own pace now.
Yeah, when you got a game like that that's happening and where it feels like you have to score every single drive and then you don't get a score, it can be very unsettling for a team to feel like they have to score all the time. So you settle in your team, you calm them down, and you just run the ball. You do some short passes. You get them settled in.
Bogart's pass incomplete. Reed Messer nearly got a hand on it. And will bring up a 3rd down and 8. So another 3rd and long. Defiance able to convert last time out. Stadium rumbling here. Bogart settles in now. Rolls, lobs, and out of bounds. Taylor defense forces the punt.
Number 8, Jalen Warren, the intended receiver. That brings up 4th and 8. Number 18, Matthew Bolanos lining up the punt for Defiance. Back for your
Matthew
coach,
Bolanos
number 5,
on to punt, averaging nearly 38 yards a kick on the year, the senior from Long Beach, California. And he's great at getting it inside the 20, 14 inside the 20 on the season. This is a high spiraling kick. Oh, that's going to be a flag as Jonathan Harris ran into the returner.
Multiple flags on the field.
And number 0 there, Jerry Otto Boateng ran into Jonathan Harris. Can't interfere with the catcher of the punt there.
So that's the first penalty. We'll see if there are more. So it will be just the kick catch interference. And Taylor, once again, great field position. That's been a storyline all game long. They've been able to start close to Defiance territory most of this ball game.
And we just need to see if they can do something with it. Outside of the one touchdown run by Chesser from 1 yard out, the offense has not done much today.
The other scoring drive was a pick 6 by linebacker Jacob Hockett. So Taylor takes over, first down from their own 45. Handoff goes up the middle, and getting 3 is Chesser.
22, Jameson Chesser, the ball carrier. Brought down by a swarm of Yellow Jackets.
Hockett, quick throw on the side. And that's complete, and Jack D'Arcy's got the first down into Defiance territory.
Brought down by 15, Caleb Davis, gain of 8. And that's good for a Taylor.
Chesser, oh, great open field stop in the backfield.
22, Jameson Chesser.
Davidson LeConte with the TFL, and a loss of 2 for Chesser.
48, Davidson LeConte. Loss of 1, second and 11.
Spotted just outside the 45, so a loss of a yard.
Right now, surprisingly, what's worked for the Trojans has been the passing game.
And Hockett does roll out, looks to throw, but he's brought down. Sacked on the play, and it's Davidson LeConte again getting in there. Third and long.
Loss of 2, third and 13.
So for LeConte, that's his 3rd sack on the year. This talented Defiance defensive line getting pressure. Hockett steps up. Now he takes off. Oh, flips it forward. Dangerous play there on the edge. Taranchik gets the catch. There's a flag on the field.
27, Kyle Taranchik.
I think Hockett may have been past the line of scrimmage there when he released that ball.
And you have to have your entire body across the line, but it looked like that was the case.
Legal forward pass, offense, number 1. 5 yards to the spot of the foul, loss of down.
So it's a loss of down with the illegal forward pass, and that will send the punt unit team onto the field. So great field position, but as you mentioned, the running game not really doing a whole lot, and Taylor goes 3 and out.
Carter Lovelace lining up to punt. Start the game clock.
A booming punt here by Carter Lovelace.
And a fair catch by Desmond Garrett inside the 10.
Fair caught inside the 10-yard line.
at the 8-yard line. So 41 yards on the kick, and that does flip the field. 10.5 to play here in this first half. Taylor still leading 14-6. Defiance fell behind 14-0 early, but they've been able to hang around since that early onslaught of points by the Trojans. Bogart hands it off. Tristan Thomas. Not much space. Great tackle by Hockett. Actually lost a yard on the play, so 2nd and long. Bogart fakes, looks downfield, and miscommunication on the pass. Intended for Davion Williams. Now 3rd and long, and Taylor, opportunity to bring pressure here.
I think we're going to see just the front 4 go. You know, it's 3rd and long. You want to save your defensive, have more people to be defensive backs to defend the pass. But our front 4 has been able to get pressure today. I expect Jeremiah Mansfield, maybe Caleb Ranza to get back there and get a stop.
Pressure, Mansfield, and he wraps him up.
Another sack for scary Jerry Mansfield.
He leads the team in that category. And Defiance will have to punt from the back of their own end zone.
Number 18, Matthew Bolanos, lining up to punt for Defiance. Back for your Trojans, number 5, Jonathan Harris.
High spiraling kick. Fielded from the 45. Harris with a spin. Still on his feet and gets right back to the 45-yard line after going backward.
Defiance wanting a block in the back there, but they're not going to get one.
So 43 yards on the kick, and once again, great field position for Taylor. As they take over, just over 9 minutes to play here in this second quarter. Officials discussing something with the Taylor coaching staff. Not sure what this official's timeout is for. Something I've noticed for Defiance today that's first I've seen this season, Desmond Garrett and Andre Tibbs, or excuse me, Tyquez Lewis and Andre Tibbs using the Guardian cap. Extra padding over the helmet. Now there's a timeout on the field. We'll take a quick timeout as well. Just over 9 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Taylor by 8 here on the Trojan Sports Network.
It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, we agree, and we'd like to help. Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Ryan Jones, Mark Sieglin, Rob Sisson, and Adam Sieglin, can help you get started today. They are proud corporate partners of Taylor University Athletics. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
If you get sick, you can trust that we will take care of you. As a Magnet-designated healthcare system, our expert team will create a personalized plan to get you back on your feet. Marion Health. Great care from great people.
Back here at Turner Stadium, as one of the officials still discussing things with, looks like a training staff for Taylor, and not sure who took that timeout. It's still an official's timeout. And
Looks like they might be assessing the referee down there.
yeah, you're right. It is an injured official. I don't. What looked like a contact or something? They're tending to his face, so that would explain the official's timeout.
Looks like they are sticking some cotton swabs in his mouth. He might have gotten hit there by a player, maybe by a ball, but he might be bleeding from his mouth.
So that is the cause of this delay. So neither team burned a timeout there. It's still an official's timeout. So both teams with all 3 timeouts remaining for this first half. And we look at kind of how this game flow has gone. So Taylor got off to that fast start, opening kickoff. They recover it as Defiance didn't really attempt to make a return, didn't really go after the football. It was a high, short kick as that official tended to. Taylor goes down the field, able to get a quick touchdown. Or actually, no, they did not score on that drive, but then forced a turnover at the 1. Jamison Chester in from 1 yard out. Then Jacob Hockett with that pick 6. Defiance answered on a good drive down the field using their passing attack. But now we've kind of seen them stall out offensively here, Dalton.
Just haven't been able to establish the run. Nobody averaging more than 6 yards per carry except for Noah Lean with 2 carries for 11 yards.
On first down, Hockett handoff goes up the middle, and Chesser drives forward inside the 40 to the 39. And it's not a particularly good run defense for Defiance. They give up over 191 yards per game on the year, and they're even on the turnover ratio. So Taylor just not able to take advantage. Oh, a throw downfield, and that one caught for a first down. Dakota Sonicson, or excuse me, Jack D'Arcy with the reception, and Taylor has a first down. So another trick play as Brady Beal, the sophomore receiver, got it to Jack D'Arcy. Taylor now in the Defiance red zone. Hockett fakes, now rolls other direction. Pass caught, fighting for yards. Hudson Holbein with his first grab of the game. He gets it down to the 9, just shy of another Taylor first down.
Brought down by 14, Josiah Jones.
As you see right now, Taylor kind of attacking through the air right now because they have, like I said before, they have not been able to establish a run game.
Chesser cuts and gets it down to the 6. It'll be first and goal, Taylor. Halfway through quarter number 2.
55, Justin Austin, and 9, Braden Burkles. Gain of 4. Fans, that's good for Taylor.
Hockett, option. Sonicson, he's in for the touchdown. Dakota Sonicson picks up where he left off last week, another score, and Taylor has made it a 2-possession ball game.
And again, with that play only being from 4 yards out, he has 3 carries for -7 yards and a touchdown.
Schultz extra point. is up and good. 21-6 Taylor here with 7:06 to play in this first half on the Trojan Sports Network.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Dakota Sonicson just picked up his 8th rushing touchdown of the season. This one coming from 4 yards out as Taylor pushes the lead to 15 over Defiance. Five plays, 45 yards on the drive, capping off with that 4-yard Dakota Sonicson touchdown run. Schultz kickoff. This one high and deep, fielded by Garrett from the 5. Oh, and he is met at the 16-yard line.
Met by number 29, freshman defensive back Wade Jones in there with a massive tackle.
Jones has a pick on the year, the freshman from Minton, Indiana. And he has that highlight reel tackle on special teams to add to it. Jelani Warren back in at quarterback this series for Defiance. Handoff, working the edge. Good gain on first down for Tristan Thomas.
Number 9, Tristan Thomas, the ball carrier.
So they're actually going to call it back a little bit. He stepped out of bounds.
So it only got to the 20 instead of about the 23, 24-yard line. So just a gain of 3. Warren faces pressure, throws it away.
Number 2, Jelani Warren, back in at quarterback. His pass is
Incomplete.
Caleb Ranza back there wreaking havoc, causing some pressure on Warren.
3rd down, Defiance. Their own 20-yard line. Warren fakes the handoff, calls his own number, looks for the edge. Warren should have enough for the first down.
Number 2, Jelani Warren, the ball carrier.
Just got past the marker, and he does move the chains. Gain of 8 on 3rd and 7.
First down, Defiance.
Nearing the 6-minute mark here in quarter number 2. Thomas goes in motion. Another carry there for Warren.
Number 2, Jelani Warren, the ball
Tripped up just shy of the 35-yard line.
carrier. Even Jones. Gain of 4. 2nd and 6.
Eight on the play clock. Warren fakes the sweep and instead throws it underneath. And Tristan Thomas has the first down.
Warren's pass
Tackled by Avon Jones.
brought down by
But Defiance moves the sticks again.
gain of 10. First down.
Just a little dump screen pass there for Warren, and it's able. I love the screen pass because it's able to get your quarterback into a rhythm who maybe he's having a rough day. Call him a screen pass. It's almost a guaranteed completion. guaranteed at least 4 or 5 yards.
And for Warren, he was in that first series. We hadn't seen him since until this series. A couple of completions, and now Defiance nearing midfield. He looks to throw. Pocket collapsing. Steps up. Still going. Spins out of a tackle and finally brought down at the 48-yard line. He found something there.
Brought down by 55, Colton Trampler. Gain of 7. 2nd and 3.
Pitch. Thomas gets it. Has the first down into Taylor territory at the 46-yard line. Just inside 4 minutes and counting of this first half. So Defiance moving the chains, but again, it's methodical in their approach.
Gain on the play results in a Defiance first down. 1st and 10 on the Taylor 45-yard line.
Warren, play fake. Sidesteps, throws downfield, incomplete. Looking on the sideline for Caleb Johnson, he couldn't reel it in.
Number 7, Caleb Johnson.
We see this Taylor secondary kind of stepping up here in the second quarter.
We saw some big pass plays by Garrett Bogart, the backup quarterback, after he threw that early pick 6. But not a lot down the field at the moment for Defiance, as you mentioned. Second and 10. Empty backfield. Double pass. Looking back to the quarterback. Warren has the catch. Warren sidesteps one tackle before he's brought down at the 20-yard line. Tawan Rome back to Jelani Warren in the trick play. Gives Defiance a scoring opportunity here.
Defiance showing that Taylor's not the only school that knows how to run trick plays.
Inside 3 minutes, again, clock rolling here in this first half. Defiance in the Taylor red zone. Warren looks, end zone. Davion Williams. Touchdown.
Warren's pass is complete to number 19.
What a pass from Warren there. Throws it perfectly to the back of the end zone, puts it where only his guy can go get it.
Davion Williams with the 20-yard touchdown catch in the corner of the end zone. And Defiance, we'll see if they go for 2 here to make this a one-possession game. Looks like they will. For Williams, that's his second touchdown grab of the ball game. 5th of the season. Direct snap and nowhere to go. Thomas tried to get to the edge, could not do so. So Taylor gets at least a stop there, but Defiance saying, hey, we can do the trick plays as well, and that set up the pass, that trick play double pass back to the quarterback, Warren, set up Warren's touchdown pass to Davion Williams. And, you know, we were worried about the dual threat nature of Warren going in, but it's been the passing attack for Defiance. They're 39th in the NAIA, just over 218 yards per game coming into today on the season. And they have a lot of targets who can beat you downfield.
Yeah, now with Warren having that catch, he's not just a dual threat, he's a triple threat.
That's true. Run, pass, and catch.
That's not something you expect out of a quarterback, and I've been that's something that Defiance, who they'll probably look to run that play maybe 2 or 3 more times. Or have Warren line up as a receiver.
Just need him to do a quick kick punt for the punt, pass, and kick competition completion today.
Lining up to kick for Defiance.
So Bolanos to kick it away. David Worlds, Jonathan Harris. Actually, it'll be Harris and Sonicson back deep for Taylor. Not fielded from the 7-yard line by Sonicson. Looks for a lane. Finds it. Sonicson, good return across the 35-yard line.
Heroes Dakota Sonicson on the return. Brought down by 49, Kyron Hawkins.
And Taylor will take over 2:20 to go, so
First and 10 for the Trojans.
just a little over the 2-minute drill, and most importantly, they still have the 2-minute timeout plus all 3 timeouts remaining.
And even more so, ball at half.
Handoff, Tranchik. Across the 40 to the 41, picks up 3 on first down.
Brought down by 20, Cody Johnson. Gain of 3. Second and 7.
Taylor going into the hurry up here.
And a solid run, getting stopped just shy of the first down markers, Taranchik.
Kyle Taranchik on the carry.
And that'll be the 2-minute timeout. Taylor leads at 21-12. Here, just under 2 to play in this first half on the Trojan Sports Network.
It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, we agree, and we'd like to help. Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Ryan Jones, Mark Sieglin, Rob Sisson, and Adam Sieglin, can help you get started today. They are proud corporate partners of Taylor University Athletics. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Back here at Turner Stadium, just under 2 minutes to play in this first half. Taylor by 9 as we come out of the 2-minute timeout. All 3 timeouts remaining for Taylor as they have the ball near midfield. And Dalton, this feels like a drive. If Taylor can get points here with the ball coming out to start the third quarter, can really break this game open in the Trojans' favor.
Yes, this can be a put-away drive, as they say for the Trojans. Is they would go up by 2 scores, and then they could come out and go up by 3 scores out of the half.
Taranchik dragging tacklers, gets into Defiance territory at the 47-yard line.
Reset the game clock to 1:49. It'll start on my signal. It'll stop the clock on first down for the
Gain of 7 for Taranchik there as multiple Yellow Jackets tried to grab onto his jersey, couldn't haul him down. Clock rolling, minute 45 and counting to go in this first half. Hockett to throw. Got Sonicson on the edge, tries to get out of bounds. He does. Right at the marker. In fact, they're going to say he's just shy at the 38-yard line. Most importantly, that'll stop the clock. Exactly 90 ticks to go in this first half.
I like that play right there from the Trojans, and I expect to see them run something similar. Some out routes to the sideline so the receivers can get out of bounds.
Hockett, pump fake. Holbein on the sideline. Gets it down to the 30, and that is a Taylor first down. Most importantly, stops the clock.
Forced out of bounds by 0, Jerry Otto Boateng. And that play results in another Taylor.
Hockett fakes the handoff. Looks, wide open is Munson. Munson inside the 15 and brought down inside the 10-yard line. First and goal, Taylor from the 9.
Likewise Douglas. Gain of 21. And that's good for
I like Munson staying in bounds there. Gets the clock rolling. You don't want to give Defiance a chance to score too. They also have 3 timeouts.
Handoff, Chesser. Chesser in for the touchdown. So a quick scoring drive for Taylor, and Jamison Chesser adds to his single-season touchdown rushing record lead with his second of the ball game, and Taylor's broken it open. And an official's timeout. There's an injured Defiance player on the field in the end zone. So Jamison Chesser, that one a 9-yard touchdown run. He's got 2 on the day, and Taylor going back with their bread and butter to close out that drive. You get Nathan Munson, who was a touchdown machine early in the year with a key first down conversion, and then Chesser to finish it off. With what Taylor's done, I mean, they didn't even have to use a timeout that drive.
Now you got to think there might be a chance for them to get the ball back here. The defense keeps doing what they've been doing all day and being aggressive and able to get pressure on Warren. Force a turnover, force a 3 and out, and then you can go and score again, and you're still getting the ball after half.
Lucas Schiltz on for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. 28-12 Trojans with 61 seconds to go in this first half. And again, both teams still with 3 timeouts left, so if Taylor can get a 3 and out, obviously they'll be burning those timeouts. If Defiance gets a first down, they'll have that to work with on this drive as well.
Number 12, Desmond Garrett, and 9, Tristan Thomas back to return for Defiance. 90, Lucas Schiltz lining up to take.
Jamison Chesser now up to 8 carries for 21 yards and 2 touchdowns. So not a lot of yardage, but he's getting it done, getting it into the end zone here on the day. Schiltz will kick it away. Desmond Garrett and Tawan Rome back deep for Defiance. Garrett from his own 5. Tries to get to the sideline. He's going to be forced out of bounds at the 14. Good special teams coverage there by Taylor.
Forced out of bounds by number 3, David Worrell.
Now we'll see what happens on first down, because that'll set the tone for the timeout usage for both teams here.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Defiance on their own 15-yard line.
I think for Taylor here, you got to be aggressive on either first or second down. Either send some sort of blitz, maybe rush 2 of your backers, maybe 1. Have Avon Jones on an outside blitz possibly.
Warren will throw over the middle. That one caught, and that's a first down to Juan Rome. That'll stop the clock as it's just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Defiance will have an opportunity as they burn a timeout, their first of the half. So we'll see if Defiance can run the 1-minute drill offense on this drive. And this is a big drive for them because Taylor gets the ball to start that third quarter. Defiance trying to hang around. They fell behind early by 2 scores, got one back, and then it's been all Taylor ever since.
First and 10 Defiance on their own 29-yard line.
49 seconds to go in this first half. Warren, that one incomplete, and that probably for the best because Johnson would have been tackled shy of the first down marker. Throw a bit behind.
Warren lucky that one did not get picked off.
They have quite a bit of ways to get into Zeke Sanchez's field goal range. His long on the year, 34 yards. Warren lobs a screen pass. That's a first down, and getting knocked out of bounds just shy of midfield is Tristan Thomas. 37 seconds to go in the half.
Gain of 16. First down, Defiance. First and 10 on their own 45-yard line.
So Defiance moves the chains, and again, still 2 timeouts left. 3 receivers one side, 1 the other for Warren from the pistol. Now Jalen Warren goes in motion. Jelani Warren looks to throw. Steps up the middle, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders there as Warren is slow to get up, as is a Taylor defender. Jeremiah Mansfield first on the scene, and if so, that's what, his 3rd sack of the ball game?
That would be his 3rd. They give him the sack.
So there are a couple players there, Mansfield and Justin Schroeder, as the 2nd timeout burned there by Defiance to stop the clock with 31 seconds to go in the half.
For more information, please visit OptimumPerformanceSports.com. OPS, rethink your limits.
Taylor University, Taylor Athletics want to thank their corporate partners, Optimum Performance Sports, Fort Wayne Orthopedics, Ivanhoe's, Best One Tire and Auto Service, Holiday Inn Express, Marion Health, Edward Jones, BSN Sports, and UBS. Thanks for your support of Taylor Athletics. So they added 1 second back onto the clock, 32 seconds to go in the half. Defiance has it 2nd down and 11 from their own 44. Warren flushed. Oh, it's Bogart, checked in, and he is sacked. Ball popped out. They're going to say that Bogart was down.
Number 93, Parker Whitby in there on the sack.
That's his 4th of the season. And another timeout called. Defiance, that's their final timeout. So Taylor hasn't had to burn a timeout, and they could force a punt and maybe get some decent field position here if they get a stop on this 3rd and long.
Holiday Inn Express of Gas City, and BSN Sports for their support as corporate partners of the Trojans throughout the 2024-2025 year. GU Athletics appreciates their support.
So 3rd and 22. If you're Defiance, I mean, obviously you want to force Taylor to have to burn a timeout. You looking at a screen here?
I think so. I think you got to use screen, some kind of bubble pass, something quick.
Bogart instead throws it over the middle, and that is caught just shy of the 50. That's well shy of the marker. Jalen Warren with the catch.
Looks like Taylor's content just to let the clock roll.
Man, the clock will roll. And 4th down, Defiance going for it. That's a surprising move. Lobbing it downfield. Oh, and that is caught by Caleb Johnson on the sideline, but that'll do it for the first half. So at the end of the first half, Taylor leads it 28-12 over Defiance. We'll be back with first half stats, notes, and more next on the Trojan Sports Network.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland is proud to support Taylor University Athletics. Located at 148 South Main Street, Best One is open 6 days a week. Owner Mike Pearson and his staff offer replacement tires from brands like Bridgestone, Firestone, and Goodyear. Customers can also shop for tires from the comfort of their home by using the online tire finder. When it's time for mechanical repairs, Best One's ASE certified technicians can perform a wide range of services to get their customers back on the road. And those same technicians can do repairs on fleet vehicles as well. Taylor Athletics says thank you to Mike Pearson and everyone at Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland. It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, we agree, and we'd like to help. Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Ryan Jones, Mark Sieglin, Rob Sisson, and Adam Sieglin, can help you get started today. They are proud corporate partners of Taylor University Athletics. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Ivanhoe's has been serving Taylor students since 1965, when Ivan and Carol Slane purchased the restaurant. Located on Main Street, Ivanhoe's is less than a mile from the Taylor campus and is open 7 days a week. The menu features choices for lunch, dinner, as well as 100 different milkshakes and sundaes. Customers can find other dessert items as well. The staff is proud to support Taylor University and appreciates the support of Ivanhoe's through the years.
When you need the fuel to be your nephew's #1 fan, Holiday Inn Express. We're there, so you can be too.
Halftime here at Turner Stadium. Taylor leading Defiance 28-12 at the break. Time to take a look at our first half scoring summary and stats for both teams. Taylor jumped out to an early 6-0 lead. Jameson Chesser, a 1-yard touchdown run after a Defiance fumble on their own 1-yard line, coming with 11:16 to play in that first quarter. Jameson Chesser converted on a 2-point conversion rush to make it 8-0 Taylor. Then Taylor added to the lead. Garrett Bogart's pass, who had just checked in, it was intercepted by Jacob Hockett, a 40-yard pick six at the 10:35 mark, so less than a minute later, and the 2-point play no good. That made it 14-0 Taylor. Then Defiance got on the board. Bogart answered back. This one to Davion Williams, 25 yards, the 6:39 mark of quarter number one. That's just the first quarter. We had a lot of scoring. That was it for quarter number one. Then in quarter number two, Dakota Sonicson, a 5-yard touchdown run, the 7:06 mark. Lucas Schultz made the extra point to make it 21-6. Another answer by Defiance. Davion Williams, this time from Tawan Rome, 20 yards out in the back of the end zone. Another great grab, the 2:32 mark of the half, 21-12, as the 2-point conversion play was no good. Then Jameson Chesser added some insurance for Taylor, a 9-yard touchdown run at the 1:01 mark. Lucas Schultz made the extra point to give us our halftime score of 28-12. Taking a look at some of the team stats, Taylor with 13 first downs, Defiance with 12. Taylor just 51 yards on the ground on 22 rushes. Defiance 20 rushes, just 25 yards in that first half. Taylor with 98 yards through the air, 214 for Defiance so far. Taylor 9 of 11, no interceptions. Meanwhile, Defiance 11 of 20 with that one interception. Taylor 149 total yards, Defiance 239. Begin trailing, and we'll get to why that is here a bit later on the stat sheet. Punt returns, Taylor just 1 yard. Kickoff returns, Taylor with 62 yards, Defiance with 73. The reason why Defiance trailing, well, they have an interception and a fumble, so 2 turnovers. They came into this game even on turnover margin, so Taylor's improved to +7 on the season at the moment. 2 penalties for 17 yards on Taylor, 4 for 40 yards on Defiance. Defiance leading the possession 15-34 to 14-26. Taylor just 1 of 5 on third down. Defiance 3 of 8. On fourth down, Taylor 1 for 1. Defiance 2 for 2. And most importantly, and Dalton, I think this is where it sets things apart, Taylor 4 of 5 in the red zone. Defiance 1 for 2.
Yeah, Taylor's just had more opportunities down there in that part of the field. I also think another telling thing is the turnover battle, as Taylor's winning right now. And, they always say whoever wins the turnover battle wins the game. And I think that's true of this game right here, right now.
So Taylor leading 28-12. We'll step aside. On the other side, an update on what's happening in Taylor sports today. That's next here on the Trojan Sports Network.
If you get sick, you can trust that we will take care of you. As a Magnet-designated healthcare system, our expert team will create a personalized plan to get you back on your feet. Marion Health, great care from great people.
Join the Trojan Club today and support Taylor student athletes 12 months a year. The Trojan Club has 4 different levels of membership for you to choose from. Each level receives complimentary season tickets, while the Athletic Director's Circle and Trojan MVP levels receive gifts from the athletic department. Over the years, members have helped supply the funds for a sports information position, purchasing equipment for teams and the athletic training staff, and providing broadcasts of Trojan athletics like the one you're enjoying right now. With the support of alumni and friends, the Taylor combination of spiritual growth, outstanding academics, and a highly competitive intercollegiate athletic program can continue. To join, call 765-998-4331 or log on to TaylorTrojans.com and click on the Trojan Club tab at the top of the homepage. The Trojan Club, supporting Taylor University student athletes.
Life to the full for me looks like approaching every conversation as if it is for the kingdom and to the glory of God.
Life to the full to me means being present where your 2 feet are at.
When I think of life to the full, I think of joy, especially the Taylor body, the Taylor community, what Taylor has to offer.
The way we're equipping students to live life to the full is that we're helping them have a global humility.
There are so many things at Taylor that are preparing me to live life to the full. I love doing research and engaging in projects within my major, computer science, so I could go from programming 1 minute to doing a Bollywood dance and performing as part of Mosaic Night the next.
We have a lot of opportunity here to help students and to equip them to live life full now and well beyond their years at Taylor, and part of that is the intentionality we have with developing relationships with one another.
I'm experiencing life to the full at Taylor through the different opportunities that Taylor allows us to learn about different cultures, people, and places.
I love that we get to do chapel together 3 times a week. Nobody takes attendance. Nobody tells me I have to be there, but I get to be there.
I think I see that in sports, on the football field, in the throwing ring, in classes, and also in student leadership positions.
I experience life to the full at chapel because I get to play in a chapel band, and I get to sit up there and play piano and glorify God with one of my gifts.
The community gives me a sense of life to the full in that I get to see students go through their 4 years here, develop as intellectuals and scholars, be prepared for their vocations, and go out into the world and influence the world for Christ.
Halftime here at Turner Stadium. Taylor leads it 28-12 over Defiance. Time to take a look at what's happening around Taylor Athletics today. Women's volleyball will be in action at number 5 Indiana Wesleyan. First serve at 4 o'clock there. Doubleheader of basketball tonight at Odell Arena. Trinity Christian will take on the Taylor women. 5 o'clock tip time in that one at Odell Arena. Then at 7 o'clock, Taylor will host Siena Heights in men's basketball action. Taking a look at what's happening around the MSFA scoreboard in football. We start with the Mid-East League, and Madonna and Lawrence Tech in action at the half. Lawrence Tech leading Madonna 24-12. This one, late third quarter, Indiana Wesleyan, it's tight with Concordia, 27-17. So Concordia hanging around, giving Indiana Wesleyan, a tough one at Wildcat Stadium just across town in Marion. Meanwhile, in the Midwest League, taking a look at the scoreboard there and what's happening today. St. Francis of Illinois, St. Francis of Indiana in action. It's St. Francis of Indiana with a 21-14 lead at the half at Bishop Darcy Stadium up in Fort Wayne. Also at the half, Marion leading St. Xavier 21-7. And Judson and Olivet Nazarene, so the Illinois schools battling. And senior day for Judson. No score, 9 minutes to go in the first quarter in that one. So that's a look at the scoreboard. Take another timeout. Continue on with our halftime coverage. Taylor leading 28-12 over Defiance at the break here on the Trojan Sports Network.
Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland is proud to support Taylor University Athletics. Located at 148 South Main Street, Best One is open 6 days a week. Owner Mike Pearson and his staff offer replacement tires from brands like Bridgestone, Firestone, and Goodyear. Customers can also shop for tires from the comfort of their home by using the online tire finder. When it's time for mechanical repairs, Best One's ASE certified technicians can perform a wide range of services to get their customers back on the road. And those same technicians can do repairs on fleet vehicles as well. Taylor Athletics says thank you to Mike Pearson and everyone at Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland. It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, we agree, and we'd like to help. Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Ryan Jones, Mark Sieglin, Rob Sisson, and Adam Sieglin, can help you get started today. They are proud corporate partners of Taylor University Athletics. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Ivanhoe's has been serving Taylor students since 1965, when Ivan and Carol Slane purchased the restaurant. Located on Main Street, Ivanhoe's is less than a mile from the Taylor campus and is open 7 days a week. The menu features choices for lunch, dinner, as well as 100 different milkshakes and sundaes. Customers can find other dessert items as well. The staff is proud to support Taylor University and appreciates the support of Ivanhoe's through the years.
When you need the fuel to be your nephew's #1 fan, Holiday Inn Express. We're there, so you can be too.
If you get sick, you can trust that we will take care of you. As a Magnet-designated healthcare system, our expert team will create a personalized plan to get you back on your feet. Marion Health. Great care from great people.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Halftime here at Turner Stadium. Taylor with a 28-12 lead over Defiance. Time to take a look at our keys for the second half for each team. We start with Defiance. Here's Dalton.
For them, I think for Defiance, they need to establish a rhythm because right now they ain't got rhythm. They need to start running the ball more effectively, passing the ball more effectively, because outside of these 3 big passes to Davion Williams, they have nothing. They haven't done much. So I think that they need to establish a rhythm and get into a rhythm and just start moving the ball more periodically, more systematically, not relying on the big play. For Taylor, they need to contain Davion Williams. He's got 3 catches for 53 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's burned him deep a couple times.
Yeah, you talk about the rushing attack, and we talked about this going over stats. Just 25 rushing yards for Defiance on 20 attempts in that first half. And going in, we thought Jelani Warren, the dual threat quarterback, a senior, would provide a spark for them rushing the football, but he really hasn't had the opportunity to do so. Played the first series, struggled early. Garrett Bogart, the backup, came in, played the bulk of that first half. Warren did come back in later in the second quarter, but coming in with 200-yard rushing games on the year, he didn't really pose much of a threat. And then meanwhile, you look at Taylor, it's surprising because they're one of the best teams running the football in all of the NAIA. They came in to today just shy of 314 yards per game on the ground, but they're right now sitting at 98, so we'll see if they can get that rushing attack going here in this third quarter. One of the other things for Taylor on the year, again, they're on pace scoring-wise. They're 11th in the NAIA, so it's a high-powered offense, 10th in total yards, 11th in scoring, 2nd on the ground in the NAIA, but it's not been maybe as easy as it's been in games past for the Trojans so far.
Yeah, Defiance right now, they're getting pressure up front. They're pushing around this O-line, and they're able to get penetration into the Trojan backfield.
So all time in this series, as we mentioned, it's kind of a weird setup. So Defiance is in the MSFA, but they're a provisional member. So they're not eligible for the conference title until 2025. So they're playing some conference games. Taylor, for example, today. They played Madonna last week, winning 55-27. St. Xavier as well earlier this year. Siena Heights, Judson. So St. Francis, Concordia. So they're playing a handful of teams, but none of these games are counting for the conference standings this year. Next year, they will be a full-fledged member of the Mid-States Football Association. And what Bill Nichols done with the program, really turning it around. It was 1-9 before he started, 3-7 his first season, 4-6 last year. Most wins in a season for that program since going 5-5 in 2016. Also 10-12 over their last 22 games since they started 0-6 in Nichols' first season in 2022. So he's trying to build up a program that's actually 2 wins shy, their 400th win in program history. And Defiance has had their moments today, and it's come from the air. I guess that's been maybe the more unexpected thing is the passing attack, what they've done with Caleb Johnson, Davion Williams, able to find some openings in that Taylor defense. So we'll see if they can take advantage of that in this third quarter. But most importantly, Taylor will get the football to start quarter number 3 with an opportunity to really break this game open.
Yeah, I think Taylor, they want to make a statement here that this first half is not a fluke, that they are the more dominant team, they are the better team. I would expect them to be aggressive with their play calling. We might see some more passing out of Mingo. They're coming out to make a statement.
And Taylor, again, you look at what's to come on the season. So next week, Taylor is at Madonna, 1 o'clock kickoff in that one, and then back home November 16th, noon kick against Concordia for Senior Day and the final home game of this regular season. And still building, trying to reach program heights that have not been seen in quite some time. We talked about that in the pregame. 7 being the magic number for Taylor. This would be their 7th win if they can hold on today, and that would put them in some rare air for Taylor programs in program history. 9 other teams at that mark. Also, the last time that happened was in 2015. If they can go 8, be the first since 98. If they can get to 10, that was the program best in 1999. So an opportunity with this program to make some history starting today if they can get win number 7 here against Defiance. So we're getting set for the second half kickoff. I'd like to thank corporate partners of Taylor Athletics, Optimum Performance Sports, Fort Wayne Orthopedics, Ivanhoe's, Best One Tire and Auto Service, Holiday Inn Express, Marion Health, BSN Sports, Edward Jones, and UBS. Thank you for your support of Trojan Athletics. And third quarter about ready to get underway here at Turner Stadium. And we'll see what the Trojans can do with their first crack at it here to start this second half. And they've had some good returns today, too, so don't discount the kick return game and special teams for Taylor as well.
It would not shock me if Jonathan Harris or Dakota Songson is able to break one off for a huge gain here.
So Gregory Breston set to kick it off for Defiance. Jonathan Harris, Dakota Sonicson are back deep for Taylor. And the second half is underway. Deep kick. Sonicson from his own 6-yard line. Looks for a lane. Gets past one defender. Spin move. And brought down just shy of his own 45-yard line. So a great return by Sonicson. And a theme that's been true all game long. Great field position for Taylor.
Now let's see if they can do something with it.
Multiple times they've had the ball right around their own 45-yard line in the first half, and it will stay that way as we start quarter number 3. 38 yards on the return by Sonicson. Hockett fakes the handoff, throws it to the edge to DRC, and he stumbles forward to midfield. Gain of 6 on first down.
It's a play for offense that you're excited for because you're staying on schedule. You're not getting yourself in a second and long. You're able to run the ball if you want, maybe even able to pass the ball.
Option, Chesser. And he is tripped up. Solid open field tackle as Chesser gets the first down. But a good stop there by Josiah Jones to prevent a longer run. Minute gone by here in this third quarter. Taylor already driving into Defiance territory on this opening drive of quarter number 3. Hockett throws downfield, and that caught by DRC inside the 35. Kind of a wobbly throw, but it got to its target. Fake the handoff to Tranchik. DRC on the edge and gets inside the 30. Picks up 4 on first down. Taylor going with the hurry up here. Tranchik waits for a hole to develop, gets a couple of yards to the 25. Call it 3rd and 4 from the 26. Option pitch, Tranchik. He's got the first down and finally wrestled out of bounds inside the Defiance 20-yard line. First down, Taylor.
Here we are, Taylor sticking to what they know, running the ball, this slow, methodical kind of drive. This is what we've come to expect from this Trojan offense.
And a flag pre-snap.
We might have encroachment here on the defense.
And the penalty is on Defiance, so that will move the chains. 1st and 5 now. Hockett fakes, option. Outside, looking for the edge. Oh, and hit just shy of the goal line is Noah Lean. But it'll be 1st and goal, Taylor from the 1. Lean took a lick there.
The play is good for another Taylor. 1st and goal on the 1-yard line.
Got Taranchik back there. I actually have to run up the middle with him.
And they do just that, and Taranchik is in for the touchdown. Taylor goes right down the field on their opening drive of the third quarter They now lead it 34-12 over Defiance.
Number 27, Kyle Currency. Number 90, Lucas Schultz on to attempt the extra point. 7, Evan McMillan, the holder. 14, Jake Halderman, the snapper.
Extra point attempt by Schultz is up and good. Make it 35-12 Trojans. A quick drive as they go 8 plays, 56 yards to start off quarter number 3. And Taylor gets some breathing room here against Defiance. And just like that, the rushing game really opening up on that drive for the Trojans.
Yeah, we're able to see Chester break off a couple big runs. Taranchik there on the touchdown run. And then a couple passes to Jack D'Arcy even. Taylor's offense now is, they're finding their rhythm. They're in a rhythm now. Almost kind of like a train, just chugging down the field.
So with that, Schultz will kick it away. Desmond Garrett and Tawan Rome back deep. Actually, it'll be Tristan Thomas now in for Tawan Rome. And the return. End over ring kick. Fielded from the 9-yard line. Thomas gets brought down just shy of his own 25.
Now we'll get to see what adjustments this Taylor defense has made.
Brought down by number 7, Evan McMillan.
$11:27 to go here in the third quarter.
First and 10 for Defiance on their own 25-yard line.
Defiance will send Garrett Bogart back in at quarterback. He split time with Jelani Warren in that first half. Warren got the start, but Bogart played the bulk of the minutes. He fakes the handoff. Still moving around in the pocket, and then he's finally brought down.
Number 10, Garrett Bogart.
Bogart stopped Caleb Ranza among those first on the scene for the sack. Jeremiah Mansfield as well.
Jeremiah Mansfield.
And it is Jeremiah Mansfield who they credit for the sack.
So that is what, his third, at least his third of the day. He has been a force on the defensive line this afternoon. Toss play. Thomas breaks a couple tackles, still going. Thomas moving the pile forward. Strong run, gets across the 30 and brought down just shy of the 35-yard line.
With that sack with Jeremiah Mansfield, that'll bring up to 2.5 sacks on the day.
2.5 sacks today, 8 now total on the season. He leads the team. 3rd and 1.
Let's see what Taylor dials up here.
Bogart goes out. It's a direct snap. Avon Jones stops Thomas. He did get right to that marker, but there is a flag on the field.
44, Avon Jones. Flag on the field.
Legal shift, offense, number 11 and 7.
And it's an illegal shift, so that'll back him up 5 yards. It's from 3rd and 1 to 3rd and 6. Bogart to throw over the middle. And that one caught at the 40-yard line for a first down. Who else? Davion Williams. And for Williams, he continues his strong day through the air. That's his 4th grab. Already has 2 touchdown grabs as well. Quick screen, Caleb Johnson gets a block. Looks for the edge. It's across the 45 near midfield. Bring up second and about 3. Nearing the 9-minute mark here of this third quarter. Taylor still leading 35-12. Defiance, though, trying to put together a drive here. Bogart rolls out, kind of fakes the option. Still going, cuts back. And ends up losing 2 yards. Kind of looks like a miscommunication there. 3rd and 5. Over the middle, and a first down grab as Davion Williams gets it again. He's been the go-to target, and Williams has Defiance into Taylor territory at the 47-yard line.
I think we might start seeing some double teams or maybe some zones sent Davion Williams' way.
1st and 10 on the Taylor 47-yard line.
5 catches now for Williams on the afternoon. 72 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tristan Thomas gets the handoff, and he is wrapped up. Avon Jones prevented a gain. Just 1. 2nd and long coming up.
Gain of 1. 2nd and 9.
7.5 to play in this third quarter. Bogart drops back, incomplete over the middle. Jalen Warren was the nearest receiver.
That was possibly another miscommunication there. We've seen that a couple times with the Defiance offense.
3rd and 9. We'll see if Bogart looks to Davion Williams' way once again. Empty backfield. Pressure. Incomplete. That one batted away. David Worlds with the tight coverage, and Defiance. Do you punt here? Do you keep the football, try to get something going? It looks like they will try to stay on the field for this 4th down.
Well, they are 2 for 2, so this does not surprise me here. You've got an offense. You've got a rhythm going on offense now. You have an established success now. They want to keep that success going.
Play clock inside 10. Bogart rolls out, back around, and he's wrapped up. Who else? Jeremiah Mansfield.
Scary Jerry takes a selfie after the sack.
And Taylor forces a turnover on downs. He's up to 3.5 on the day. And Jeremiah Mansfield adding to his total on the season. Give him 9 on the year. Taylor offense, once again, outstanding field position. Hockett throws on the sideline. Holbein has it. Solid gain of 6 on first down.
Brought down by 0, Jerry Otto Boateng. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
I think if Taylor is able to go down and score here, we might see some 2nd and 3rd stringers getting some reps here soon.
6:40 to go here in this third quarter. Taylor driving into Defiance territory. Hockett fakes the handoff, rolls out, throws deep downfield looking for Sonicson, and Sonicson they're going to say he's out of bounds inside the 5. He thought he got into the end zone. He stepped out at about the 2-yard line. 38 yards on the pass play.
What a pass from Hockett there. A little underthrown, but Sonicson able to adjust to it.
First and goal, and Trojans hurry up to the line. Handoff. And into the end zone is Parker for the touchdown. Second touchdown of the season for Nathan Parker. And Taylor's dropped 41 now on Defiance.
Number 90, Lucas Shields on to attempt the extra point. 7, Evan McMillan on the hold. 14, Jake Halderman, the snapper.
Barring a missed field goal, this will be 14 unanswered points for the Trojans.
So Schultz on for the extra point. And the kick is up, and it is good. 30-point lead now for Taylor. 6:07 to go here in the third. We'll be back with more on the Trojan Sports Network.
Ivanhoe's has been serving Taylor students since 1965, when Ivan and Carol Slane purchased the restaurant. Located on Main Street, Ivanhoe's is less than a mile from the Taylor campus and is open 7 days a week. The menu features choices for lunch, dinner, as well as 100 different milkshakes and sundaes. Customers can find other dessert items as well. The staff is proud to support Taylor University and appreciates the support of Ivanhoe's through the years.
Back as Taylor adds to their lead. They forced the turnover on downs on defense, march right down the field. The key play was a Damon Hockett to Dakota Sonicson 38-yard pass play to set up first and goal, and then Nathan Parker took care of business from there. Taylor now leading 42-12, just over 6 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Schultz gets it away. Picked up at the 9-yard line by Tristan Thomas, and he is stopped near the 23-yard line. So Defiance will take over from their own. Actually, you're going to spot it a bit further back, about the 18-yard line, looks like. Nope, 24-yard line.
First and 10 on their own 24-yard line.
Bogart fakes the handoff, looks downfield, and that one incomplete. Jonathan Harris, good coverage on the sideline.
Pass was broken up by 5, Jonathan Harris.
Intended for Davion Williams. Low snap. Bogart has to escape pressure. Holds on, and he's going to be sacked. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Jacob Hockett.
Number 10, Bogart is sacked by.
So Hockett has a pick six and now a sack. And now it's going to be third and long, 3rd and 14 for Defiance from their own 20. And Bogart goes down again. Drop back at the 10. Multiple Trojan defenders there on the scene.
Bogart is sacked by number 93.
First one was Parker Whitby, who had a sack in the first half as well. And Taylor forces another Defiance punt.
22. 18, Matthew Bolanos lining up to
Matthew
block
Bolanos
for Defiance.
standing in his own end zone. And there's a whistle before he gets the punt off.
Flag on the field.
Flag down.
This might be a false start.
And it is, so that will back Bolanos up.
Number 8, Jack Diarcy.
And he'll have to boot from basically the back of his own end zone now. We'll see if Taylor brings any pressure. Blanos has not had a punt blocked all season. Blanos gets away. It's high and it's short. And it will bounce out of bounds at the 23.
The Blanos punt rolls out of bounds just before the 20-yard line.
They'll officially mark it at the 22.
And the backup, number 14, Jake Halderman, coming in at QB now. Hockett has had a great day today.
So Taylor going to give some young guys some playing time. Halderman, the junior, looks to throw. That one complete. And right at the marker, that's Aiden Zimmer, the sophomore from Fishers. And that is enough for a Taylor first down. So Taylor already into the Defiance red zone. Chesser, handoff, up the middle, spins, touchdown!
That is his third one on the day.
A trifecta for Chesser. And Taylor extends their lead here late in the third quarter.
Number 73, Aiden Odell in to attempt the extra point.
Aiden Odell on for the extra point attempt. So Taylor working in more backups, including it on special teams. He gets it off, and the extra point is up and good. 49-12. Taylor over Defiance. 3:51 to go here in this third quarter. Taylor in control here on the Trojan Sports Network.
When you need the fuel to be your nephew's #1 fan, Holiday Inn Express. We're there, so you can be too.
Isaac Hoke set to kick it away. Desmond Garrett, Tristan Thomas back deep for Defiance. Just under 4 minutes remaining here in this third quarter. It's seen Taylor score 21 unanswered. Thomas picks it up from his own 3. And he steps out of bounds. Got to cross the 30, but looked like he stepped out before then. There is a flag on the field.
Flag on the play.
Fans want a holding call. We'll see the officials, and they do call a hold. Wait, did he just signal the hold on Taylor? He signaled it was on Taylor, right? It looked like it was on Defiance. And now the official's having another conference.
There were 2 fouls on the play. Offside. Holding.
Okay. So Taylor is offside, holding on Defiance, and instead we'll have a re-kick. So that explains the confusion. So Hoke will re-kick this one.
12, Desmond Garrett, and 9, Tristan Thomas, back for Defiance.
Thomas bobbles it, picks it up from the 4. And he's brought down just across the 15-yard line.
Number 9, Tristan Thomas on the return. Brought down by number 19, David Wells. It'll be first and 10 for
And Defiance will take over from their own 18. Caleb Johnson goes in motion. He takes the end around, gets a block, looks for that edge, and knocked out of bounds around the 25.
Caleb Johnson on the carry. Pushed out of bounds by 29, Wade Jones. Second and 5.
So give him 5 on the play, 2nd and 5. Handoff up the middle. Thomas, maybe a yard, as we're now inside 3 minutes to play in this third quarter.
We've had nothing but dominance by the Taylor defense this half. They have allowed 0 points. Check it, 0 points.
And after forcing a couple turnovers in that first half, they've been dominant so far in this third quarter as well when it comes to yardage. Bogart throws it. Nice grab by Thomas. Escapes 1 tackle. And depending on where they spot this, he looks like he's a yard short of the first down.
Number 9, Tristan Thomas.
Yeah, if you're Defiance here, you have to punt. You're too far deep into your own territory, and if you don't get it here, if you don't pick up that 4th down, you allow Taylor to have great field position yet again.
So Bolanos back into punt.
Jonathan Harris back for your Trojans.
Jonathan Harris to return here. Spiraling kick. Harris bobbles it. Picks it up just across his own 25. Cuts back and finally brought down at the 36-yard line.
Jonathan Harris on the return. Brought down by 5, Shanjay Gibson.
And it is still Holderman out there taking the reins of this Trojan offense.
So Nathan Holderman. Excuse me, Jake Holderman, the quarterback, in for Damon Hockett, who's likely done. Fakes the handoff, looks to throw, launches, going deep, looking. Oh, what a grab! Aiden Zimmer, between 2 defenders, went back for the football, and Taylor already has it at the Defiance 21-yard line.
Despite the spectacular catch, not a smart throw there by Holderman and going into double coverage. Luckily, Zimmer able to go up and make the grab.
Handoff, Parker makes a cut, continues inside the 15-yard line. 8 on first down.
Down by 20, Cody Johnson.
So they go 43 on the pass play to Zimmer, and then now 8 on first down, and Taylor already close to the Defiance end zone. Final minute of this third quarter. Parker again. This time runs and gets to the 11. Enough for a Taylor first down.
Brought down by 20, Cody Johnson, and 48, Davidson LeConte. Gain of 3 on the play, and that's good for another Taylor.
10 seconds to go in the quarter, likely the final play of this third quarter.
Looks like Taylor might just let this one run out.
And they do. So Halderman burns the clock, and at the end of 3, Taylor leads it 49-12 over Defiance. We'll be back with the final quarter next here on the Trojan Sports Network.
Join the Trojan Club today and support Taylor student athletes 12 months a year. The Trojan Club has 4 different levels of membership for you to choose from. Each level receives complimentary season tickets, while the Athletic Director's Circle and Trojan MVP levels receive gifts from the athletic department. Over the years, members have helped supply the funds for a sports information position, purchasing equipment for teams and the athletic training staff, and providing broadcasts of Trojan athletics like the one you're enjoying right now. With the support of alumni and friends, the Taylor combination of spiritual growth, outstanding academics, and a highly competitive intercollegiate athletic program can continue. To join, call 765-998-4331 or log on to TaylorTrojans.com and click on the Trojan Club tab at the top of the homepage. The Trojan Club, supporting Taylor University student athletes.
Back here at Turner Stadium as we get set to start quarter number 4, and Taylor already in striking distance of adding to their 49-12 lead. As Jake Halderman now leading the offense. Threw it deep downfield to Aiden Zimmer to start this drive. Zimmer beat double coverage to pick up 43 yards on the pass play. That really set the tone for this drive. And right now, Taylor has it 1st and 10 from the Defiance 11-yard line. Handoff goes up the middle. Ethan Albert for his first carry of the ball game.
Brought down by 48, Davidson LeConte. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Bring up 2nd down, and we'll see a lot more of Taylor just running the football to close this out. Albert again, and he slips, getting down to the 8-yard line.
Ethan Albert, the ball carrier.
So no gain. 3rd down.
Brought down by 11, Connor Essig. No gain, 3rd and 7.
Halderman burning clock. 8 now on the play clock. Looks to throw. Complete to Holbein. Just shy of the goal line, and that will be 1st and goal Taylor. They convert on 3rd and 7.
Gain of 7.
And move the chains.
Yeah, you've got 4 tries here to get Albert his first collegiate touchdown.
And off Albert, and he's in for the touchdown. Ethan Albert, the sophomore, gets his first score, and Taylor pushes the lead. It's now 55-12.
73, Aiden Odell on to attempt the extra points. And Evan McMillan, the holder. 14, Jake Halderman, the snapper.
Taking a look at the stats as Hockett is checked out of the game. Nothing but efficient today. 12 of 14 for 137 yards.
Extra point is up, and it is good by Aiden Odell. And so, yeah, let's kind of run through what we've seen. So Hockett efficient on the ground for Jamison Chester. It doesn't look like much, 10 carries, 38 yards, but those 3 touchdowns were big. Kyle Taranchik, 9 for 33. He also had a touchdown as well. Dakota Sonicson, 2 catches, 47 yards. Jack DRC, 6 for 67. So look at some of the guys who we probably won't see play most of the rest of this game, what they've been able to do on offense. And Taylor also just getting some valuable experience for some young guys. As Isaac Hoke will kick it away. Taylor on the road next week at Madonna, 1 o'clock kick before we come back. Senior Day against Concordia on November 16th, noon kickoff. Game right here on the Trojan Sports Network. Pregame about 15 minutes prior to kickoff. Again on November 16th, noon kickoff for Taylor and Concordia. Deep kick picked up at the 10-yard line by Garrett. Breaks out of a couple of tackles. Garrett across the 30. Some of the better field position we've seen by Defiance all game long. So the Taylor drive, 7 plays, 64 yards, capped off by the Ethan Albert 1-yard touchdown run. Bogart facing pressure from Hockett. Gets it away, but not much on the gain. The pass complete to Jalen Warren. Just a gain of 4, and we have an injury. A Defiance player down. Looks like one of the offensive linemen. Can't quite make out the number from here.
And that's what you hate to see, a late game injury in a game that's already decided. Hence why Taylor has pulled most of their starters.
It looks like 52, and that's Aiden Burke, the 6'2", 275-pound junior from Indianapolis on the turf. And he is being gingerly helped off the field.
It is 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 after the injury. Handoff goes to Cam Turner.
26, Cameron Turner, the ball carrier.
Gets up to about the 37.
Brought down by 96, Jeremiah Mansfield in 18.
12:40 to go here in the ball game. 3rd down and 3. And that one caught for a first down. Tawan Rome with the reception over the middle to the 44, and Defiance moves the chains.
Gain of 6. First down, Defiance.
Oh, big time pressure as Bogart took a shot. Dad Tillman, as that pass was incomplete. Looking for Caleb Johnson. But a spectacular one-handed grab early in the first half of this game. So 2nd and 10.
Right now, with Defiance driving, it's going to be too little too late. A 44-point deficit with only 1 quarter left to play.
Now the officials, are they discussing if this was roughing the passer penalty? Oh, no. A completed catch. Wow. So Caleb Johnson somehow reeled that in. The clock will roll inside 12 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. And that one looked like Bogart got hit on the arm, short-armed it into the turf. Another third down for Defiance. Bogart throws it incomplete. Avon Jones was actually the closest player there. Looked like he was trying to find Cam Turner out of the backfield, but the Taylor pressure got to Bogart. And now fourth down, and Defiance keeping the offense on the field. Bogart lobs it deep, looking, and intercepted. Evan McMullen, the senior from Pendleton, Indiana, gets his first interception of the year, and Taylor takes over.
And now we've got the third string quarterback in, number 9, Levi Brown.
And for Defiance, that's now 2 interceptions on the day to go with a fumble. So Taylor now winning that turnover battle 3-0.
Number 9, Levi Brown, in at quarterback for your Trojans.
Brown inside handoff, still driving forward. Pickup of 8 on first down by Nathan Parker.
Brought down by 15, Caleb Davis. Gain of 8. Second and
Clock will roll. Another handoff, Parker cuts outside. He has the first down, still moving forward, and gets it near midfield.
Parker, the ball carrier. Brought down by 58, Tyshawn Woodson. Gain of 10. And that's good for another Taylor.
Brown option. Gets it outside Parker. Knocked out of bounds near another Taylor first down.
Forced out of bounds by 14.
Gains 9. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Gain of 17 on the play. And that's good for another Taylor.
This time, getting tripped up in the backfield is Ethan Albert. And Davidson LeConte, who's had a big game defensively, adds with another tackle for loss for Defiance.
Correction, that last play was second down. It's now 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. Handoff up the middle. Ethan Albert has the first down. Still going all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Gain of 18.
Brought down by 11, Connor Essing. Gain of 18 on the play. That results in another Taylor.
Albert again, this time cuts, now back inside, and gets it down to the 14-yard line.
That's actually Nathan Parker in there on the carry.
Excuse me, Parker that time back in, so Albert and Parker swapping back and forth in the backfield. That's another first down for Taylor, so they keep the chains moving and the clock moving as well. 8:20 to go in this fourth quarter. Parker another carry, darts, making cuts, gets it down to the 5. Just shy of that first down marker, so 2nd and inches.
You know, seeing the second and third stringers come in and play like this not only makes me excited for the rest of this game, but for next year, this is the future of Trojan football that we're watching right now.
Utilizing their depth as Parker cuts outside, back inside, brought down at the 2. And that will be a 1st and goal now for Taylor.
Gain of 3. That results in another Taylor. 1st and goal on the 2-yard line.
Brown on the keeper, option, and it's bobbled, and in for the touchdown. Ben Netz, the junior, able to recover it. And Taylor extends the lead. Well, it wasn't pretty, but it still counts.
Touchdown is a touchdown.
That's right. Aiden Odell to add the extra point here. Good pressure as the extra point is good. And Taylor pushes that lead 63-12. With just over 7 minutes to go in the ball game. And Dalton, we're seeing some young guys getting some good playing time, good game experience. And, you know, what's the best way to get better? Well, it's reps, right? And we're getting these 2nd and 3rd string guys plenty of reps to close out this game this afternoon.
Yeah, it's really fun to see these guys that we don't typically get to see get in and play. These are guys that Mingo has recruited. We're now out of Korfmacher. We're into Mingo. These are all his guys that he has recruited. It's very exciting to see. And like I said before, very excited for the future of Trojans football, watching them be able to come in and even have our 2nd and 3rd stringers dominate this way against Defiance.
So Defiance, of course, transitioning from Division III to NAI. They'll be a full-fledged member of the MSFA next season. They have a handful of games against Division III schools and a handful against NAIA schools. They're 1-1 against Division III schools on the year, 2-4 coming into today against NAIA schools. Hoke's kick is high and fielded by Dasmond Garrett from the 10. Garrett searching for a lane and brought down across the 25-yard line.
Number 12, Dasmond Garrett on the return.
7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. We'll see if Defiance can move the ball finally.
They've had no luck in this second half.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Defiance on their own 21-yard line.
And they'll continue Garrett Bogart in at quarterback.
Correction, 26-yard line.
Freshman from Pandora, Ohio. A couple of interceptions, a couple of touchdowns as well. Handoff. Oh, and a good run there by Cam Turner. Cam Turner down the sideline into Taylor territory.
26, Cameron Turner, the ball carrier.
And a big gain as he bursts through. And Defiance wraps their best offensive play of the half.
1st and 10 on the Taylor 40-yard line.
Bogart with a fake. Faces pressure, and he's brought down. A big loss on the play.
By 47, Maverick Brown.
Maverick Brown, the freshman linebacker, in on the sack. So after Turner ran for 34,
2nd and 21.
Bogart's sack brings it all the way back the other side of the field, their own 49-yard line. Loss of 11. Bogart completes it to Caleb Johnson, who can't break out of a tackle.
Bogart's pass is complete to number 7, Caleb Johnson.
Reese Pinckney
Brought down by number 4, Reese Pinckney.
on the stop as we're inside 5:45 to go here in the fourth. And before this third down play, we have an injured Defiance lineman. Looks like Aiden Burke again. He was shook up earlier. And he's going to be helped off the field. So 3rd and 9 coming up for Defiance. Bogart, incomplete. Intended for Caleb Johnson. You know, there's contact between Johnson and the defensive back, and he kind of stumbled and got both hands on it, but was off balance and couldn't haul in the pass.
4th long here for Defiance. They have to punt. No chance of winning, no sense in going for it here on 4th down.
And back deep for Taylor, it'll be Noah Lean. So the freshman getting a crack at a punt return here. Bolanos with a kick. And bounces out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
The Bolanos punt bounces out of bounds inside the 20-yard line.
So 31 yards on the punt, and Taylor will take over at their own 20.
Evan Barker in at quarterback for the Trojans. It'll be first
Evan Barker in at QB. So the linebacker, the sophomore, getting some running quarterback.
He is our 4th-string QB. He did play a little bit of QB in high school over at Kokomo.
And completes a pass right away. So they go out throwing, and that one caught by Noah Heinen.
You do see that with a lot of these smaller schools in high school here in Indiana, where their quarterbacks are usually not necessarily their best thrower, but their biggest guy who can get in there and take a hit. So they often also play linebacker.
Barker this time. Handoff goes to Albert, looks for the edge, gets a block. Albert still on his feet. Finally knocked out of bounds near the 40-yard line. Taylor first down as Albert moves the sticks. 4.5 to play and counting.
And that's good for another Taylor.
Barker another throw. Heinen again. He fights for yards and picks up 8. No, call it 9 on first down.
I think they're actually
oh, no, they're moving the
down.
chains. Wow. He kept driving that pile forward. Looked like they were going to spot him about a yard or two short, but he's got the first. Another throw. This one complete to Isaac Moss.
Barker's pass is complete to number 84, Isaac Moss.
Gain of 5. Second down.
2nd and 5.
David Wells in motion. Barker on the keeper. Barker running down the sideline. Finally knocked out of bounds near the 25. Gain of 21.
Brought down by 15, Caleb Gabus. Gain of 21 on the play, and that's good for another Taylor.
Barker throws that one short, incomplete. Looking once again for Heinen, who's become his favorite target on this series.
2nd and 10.
And he'll sub out Levi Brown back onto the field
Number 9,
at quarterback.
Levi Brown returns at quarterback for your Trojans.
Caleb Ellis
33, Caleb Ellis, the ball carrier.
with the carry. Gets it down inside the 20 to the 19.
Brought down by 48, Davidson LeCotte, and 52.
3rd down and 4. Ellis again, stutter step. Now fighting for extra yardage, and he's going to be a yard shy of the first down marker.
Ellis, the ball carrier. Brought down by 55, Justin Austin. Gain of 3, 4th and 1.
4th and short. Ellis has the first down.
That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning.
A minute 57 to go. Taylor trying to wrap things up here against Defiance. We'll be back for the conclusion on the Trojan Sports Network.
If you get sick, you can trust that we will take care of you. As a Magnet designated healthcare system, our expert team will create a personalized plan to get you back on your feet. Marion Health, great care from great people.
Back here at Turner Stadium. 2-minute timeout. Taylor will have it 1st and 10 from the Defiance 12. Out of the break. Trying to wrap things up here against Defiance and looking ahead for Taylor. An opportunity to add to this great season for Coach Aaron Mingo in year 4 at Madonna. 1 o'clock kick next week. And then Concordia at home November 16th, 2 weeks' time. Noon kickoff for that one on Senior Day. Levi Brown, kind of a busted play, and he is stopped in the backfield.
Bit of a high snap there near the right side of his head. That's always the hardest spot to catch the ball, is right next to your ear.
Davidson LeCotte again getting to the quarterback. He's been one of the highlights for the Defiance defense all game long. Minute and a half to go. Taylor facing a 2nd down and long. Rolling out is Brown. Now he'll keep it and be brought down at the 15. Clock will roll.
Brought down by 20, Cody Johnson. Gain of 1, 3rd and 13.
3rd and long, and the clock moving. That'll put us inside a minute to go. Brown looks to throw. Pass is caught near the 5.
To number 84,
Isaac Moss with the reception. That will be short, though, of the first down marker, but
It's 4th and 5.
fourth down, and there's about a 2 to 3 second differential between the play clock and the game clock. Looks like 2 seconds. So Taylor will need to run one more play. They're going to run that down. There'll be 2 seconds left. Delay game penalty.
That brings up 4th and 10.
Defiance is elected for the 10-second runoff. This is the ball game.
And Defiance elected for the 10-second runoff with the penalty. So that's the end of the game. Your final score, Taylor 63, Defiance 12. We'll be back to wrap things up with stats and more here on the Trojan Sports Network.
What limits you? Too small, too old, insecure, broken. You have no limits. Rethink your limits.
Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland is proud to support Taylor University Athletics. Located at 148 South Main Street, Best One is open 6 days a week. Owner Mike Pearson and his staff offer replacement tires from brands like Bridgestone, Firestone, and Goodyear. Customers can also shop for tires from the comfort of their home by using the online tire finder. When it's time for mechanical repairs, Best One's ASE certified technicians can perform a wide range of services to get their customers back on the road. And those same technicians can do repairs on fleet vehicles as well. Taylor Athletics says thank you to Mike Pearson and everyone at Best One Tire and Auto Care Upland.
Back here at Turner Stadium as Taylor defeats Defiance 63-12. Final score here today. Time to take a look at stats and notes in this one. Taylor led at 14-6 at the end of one. It was 28-12 at the half. The second half, all Trojans, they outscored Defiance 35-12 to win by this final score. Looking at team stats, Taylor with 35 first downs, Defiance with 16. 12 of those through the air for Taylor, 23 on the ground. Meanwhile, for Defiance, 12 through the air, 4 on the ground. None for penalty for either team. Taylor 4 of 10 on third down. Defiance 6 of 17. Taylor 2 for 2 on fourth down. Defiance 2 for 4. 475 yards, 6.4 yards a play for Taylor. 302 or 4.5 a play for Defiance. 252 through the air for Taylor. They were 21 of 24, sacked twice, no interceptions. Meanwhile, Defiance 258 through the ground, 19 of 35, sacked 10 times and 2 interceptions. So the Taylor defense really getting after it on the defensive line. 223 yards on the ground for Taylor, just 44 for Defiance. Meanwhile, other turnovers, 2 fumbles, 1 loss for Defiance, 2 fumbles, none lost for Taylor. As Taylor actually edges up in time of possession, 32-26 to 27-34. And taking a look at notable stats leaders, Damon Hockett, 12 of 14, 137 yards, no touchdowns, also no interceptions. Nathan Parker, 11 carries, 67 yards and a touchdown. Jamison Chesser, 10 carries, 38 yards, 3 touchdowns. Ethan Albert and Kyle Taranchich also scored along with Dakota Sonicson. It was a great stat line. 3 carries, -6 yards, but 1 touchdown. Long of 5. Jack DRC, 6 catches for 67 yards. Aiden Zimmer, 2 for 53. Dakota Sonicson, 2 for 47. Hudson Holbein, 4 for 30. Headlining that for Taylor. Meanwhile, for Defiance, Garrett Bogart, 14 of 27, 174 yards, a touchdown, 2 picks. Tuan Rome went 2 for 2 for 45 yards and a touchdown. Jelani Warren, who started the game, 3 for 6 for 39 yards. Meanwhile, Defiance on the ground, Cam Turner, 6 carries, 58 yards. Tristan Thomas, 9 carries, 27 yards. Jelani Warren, 6 carries, 12 yards. Caleb Johnson, 1 for 5. And in the passing game, Caleb Johnson, 5 catches, 87 yards. Davion Williams, 5 catches, 72 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tristan Thomas also chipped in 3 catches for 28 yards to lead the way for Defiance. So, Dalton, as we wrap things up in this one, this was about as dominant of a second-half performance we've seen by Taylor all season. And Coach Aaron Mingo said going into this week, last week they had a dominant half. He wanted a complete game. Well, I think he got it here today with their defense playing perhaps their best effort of the season.
Yeah, this is the least amount of points they've allowed all year. Just a complete game on defense. The second and third stringers came in, and they were able to continue the excellence that the first stringers set. I think just all-around great victory for the Trojans today.
So Taylor gets the win here on the day. They improve to 7-2 on the season. Meanwhile, Defiance drops to 3-6, and for Taylor, it's that magic number 7. So they're now the 10th team in Taylor history to win 7 games in a season. They'll try to make it 8 next week. Taylor on the road at Madonna, 1 o'clock kickoff. We'll be back here again 2 weeks' time. Taylor hosting Concordia, noon kick on November 16th for Senior Day. For Dalton Jones, for Nathan, our producer-director, I am Caleb Hatch. Thanks so much for joining us. Final score, Taylor wins it 63-12 over Defiance. This has been a presentation of the Trojan Sports Network.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Trojan Sports Network.